Hare Krishna, Namaste, Chapter 3, which is entitled as Karma Yoga, Sloka 34. Indriyasyendriyasyārthe, rāga-dveṣau vyavasthitau, tayor vaśam āgacchet, asya paripanthinau. In this sloka, Krishna will cover how these vasanas affects us, through what means. If we understand this sloka and few more slokas that's coming up, then it will be helpful for us to see how to deal with the vasanas, with the impressions. Indriyasyendriyasyārthe. So the senses and sense objects are always directed towards the objects enjoying things, wanting to enjoy certain things, or wanting to be away from certain things. That happens because of the attachment and aversions, that is raga and dveṣau, which is again because of the vasanas. Tayor vaśam āgacchet. One should try to be away, not being caught into this attachment and aversion. Because paripanthinau. Because otherwise it's going to be a stumbling block in one's path of self-realization. So, spirituality means going against materialistic life, whereas the materialism means going against the spirituality. So for those who are interested and pursuing spirituality, need to be much worried about losses of material things. Similarly, those who are interested in pursuing materialism need to not worry too much about the spirituality, as that might stop their material activities and progress. And this is a general idea that mostly people have, that the spiritual people thinks involving in material activity is dangerous, and the materialistic people think involving spiritual activities is dangerous. So, the spiritual pursuer will try to spiritualize the material things, whereas the materialistic pursuers will try to materialize the spiritual things. And that is also keeps happening, and we keep hearing that we have to spiritualize everything. So the scriptural knowledge that we acquire today is in tune with the truth. Whatever the knowledge that we are receiving today through Gita or any of the Vedic scriptures, it's all of truth. And that is our essential nature. That's how we should be leading our life. Whereas indulging in the material objects is contrary to our spiritual nature. Actually, say in Himalayas, there is said to be a bird named Kulinga. So this bird chatters. Whenever it chatters, would sound as if it's saying that do not do dangerous acts. But its action, this bird's action, will be completely opposite. The lion is said to have a sound sleep with its mouth wide open after partaking of a meal of an elephant meat. It seems that this bird, the Kulinga bird, will enter the lion's mouth and pick the bits of meat that's lodged between the teeth of the lion. What happens if the lion closes the mouth? Thus, knowledge, speech, action seems not connected. They are all out of sync. The point here is the bird speaks, but its actions seem to be totally against what it spoke. The wise do not behave in tune with their wisdom, or a speaker do not practice what they preach. If the wise speakers behave in accordance with that they say, whatever they speak, and they live their life accordingly, their words would acquire an unique weight and promote the welfare of the world. Whereas the others who have wisdom, but they don't follow anything, those who speak but do nothing, their words are not going to have any effect. Therefore, it is clear that people will only act as per their innate. The subtle impression samskara based on that, not according to the dictated instructions that they newly heard. Just because I am hearing these instructions today, not necessarily I may I might buy into it. So that's the point has been made here. This is all because of the vasanas, the impressions that generated by our previous action, that actions are either punya or papa, pious deeds or impious deeds. That those impressions that makes us to do action now again pious deed or impious deed and create more of vasanas. So the question is, how are these vasanas able to control us? And that is what has been explained in this particular sloka. There are two dangerous enemies, very dangerous enemies, who are very difficult to overcome, and they have been disclosed in this sloka. Who are they? They are called raga and dveṣau. Raga means attraction, dveṣau means aversion, hatred. So the vasana will induce raga and dveṣau, and these raga and dveṣau will indulge us in papa and punya actions. So let's see what they are. Raga means attraction or the desire, that is the emotion that one gets when the senses are attracted to the sense objects. Say for example, a young boy, a boy who likes to see a movie or watch a TV show. So the senses are getting attracted to the sense object, and that is called raga. So dveṣau means hatred, aversion. This is another emotion that one gets when the sense are engaged with sense object, and when it gets interrupted or stopped by someone, the emotion comes out at that point of time is called dveṣau, aversion or hatred. For example, picking the same example, if a boy is watching something on the television, and his father comes and stops it, at that point, immediately the boy develops a dveṣau, hatred towards his father. The emotion that develops at that point of time towards the father, and that's called aversion, dveṣau, raga and dveṣau. And these raga and dveṣau are there with us time immemorial. We cannot trace back how long they have been with us. that nature. Namaste. Hare Krishna.